Hey gang, Kenny again with Pool School. I've had several questions from people regarding winterizing their pools. Unfortunately, I just need to let you all know, because I live in Arizona, never have the need to really winterize a pool, which basically means to shut it down and clear the pipes out so they don't freeze over and things like that. So I really am not an authority on that, so I don't have any videos on that. So I apologize for not having that information. I'm sure there are some YouTube videos about that. I just can't recommend any because, again, I don't know enough about it. However, one thing to keep in mind, especially in Arizona, just because it's wintertime doesn't mean you shouldn't keep watching kids around pools and around water. Water is still around and it's still a hazard, and so you always have to be aware of that. If you own a pool, you want to make sure that you always watch your kids around water. Also, there's a couple other things you can do because in Arizona we still do have freezes, and so there are possibilities where shrubs can freeze over and your grass can freeze and pipes can freeze and break. So one of the best ways to prevent that in Arizona during the wintertime is kind of what you do in the summertime. I always recommend that my clients or anybody that owns a pool run their pool equipment in the evenings during the summertime, especially because it's cooler at night, and so with the aerators going, it allows it to actually cool the temperature of the pool down to compensate for the extreme heat that we have out here. But in the wintertime, when the system runs at night, you've got water flowing through the pipes, so that will prevent a hard freeze on your pipes and prevent them from cracking. So if you don't already do this and you live in Arizona or a hot climate, but in the wintertime it does get cold but you don't shut your pool down, you might want to consider running your pool equipment in the evenings. In Arizona they have a thing called energy savings time as well, and that usually, especially in the summertime, the energy savings time is later in the evening. So most of my clients will run their pools from about 10 p.m. at night till about 5 in the morning, or 10 to 5, 10 to 6. And then in the wintertime, they'll run them from maybe 11 at night till 3 in the morning. So anyway, that again can help prevent the pipes from freezing when we do have those hard freezes. So that's pretty much all I have when it comes to, regarding winterizing a pool, because again, in Arizona, we just don't do that. The other thing is you're still gonna go through chemicals, but you're not gonna go through as much because there's really no evaporation. And if you happen to own a salt system or a salt pool, then chances are you're going to have to supplement with a little bit of chlorine, because salt generators usually stop working after the temperature outside or the pool water temperature goes down to a certain level. You can check on the manuals on your particular type to find out when that is. So just know that you still do have to test for chemicals. I still check my pools and go service my clients' pools on a weekly basis because you just don't want to get behind. Skimmer baskets, pump baskets, things like that still need to be emptied, especially considering when the fall hit and you got leaves and everything falling off trees. Those end up in your pool, so you might have actually more of that to do, but you probably have less to deal with the chemicals. Anyway, I hope that helps. Hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. It is just rapidly approaching December here, and we finally cooled down. I think we actually are going to get into our first below 40-degree temperature. So I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas, very happy New Year. I'll be coming out with some more videos in response to some of your questions. And once again, I want to thank you all for helping me hit over 1,000 subscribers. You're awesome. Keep sharing and liking the videos and sharing them with your friends who have pools. Lastly, remember, have fun, be safe, and always, always, always watch your kids around water. I'll see you next time.